अप्रैल 2022 को
In April 2022, I was given a sacred responsibility of running the country and working for its welfare as the Prime Minister. We will hand over this responsibility in August this year to the caretaker government.
खिदमत की ये मुकद्दस अमानत
मैं आपको भूलूंगा ना ये कौम आपको भूलेगी और मुझे ये भी मैं वाज़ेह कर दूं क्योंकि उसने पाकिस्तान की कौम को कंगाल कर दिया अरबों खरबों के
मईशत खारजा ताल्लुकात.
In mere 15 months of brief tenure, we cleaned the rubble of destruction created in the last 4 years. We cleaned the landmines laid in the way of Pakistan's interests and doused the fire that erupted because of mismanagement, inefficiency, and conspiracy in running the affairs of the country, including the economy and foreign affairs. This brief 1.5-year period was a journey from the darkness of hopelessness to the light of gaining something.
एक पुरज़्म
Email exchanges from inside the BBC, they talk about the risk of violating Indian laws. It's easier to rake up the freedom of speech debate, but does it give anyone a free pass to knowingly violate the law? America supports India because it needs India's support in return. And India is working with the US because it suits India's interests. This is how geopolitics works. Last night, he diffused a crisis with his defense minister. But today, Netanyahu was confronted with a new problem. His cabinet seems to have rebelled against him. The UK is looking at the Indian subcontinent to fill its coffers. That India seems to be negotiating from a position of power, like a partner and not a former colony. The US and Russia are dangerously close to an armed conflict. This year, 2023, New Delhi will be the capital of global diplomacy. For a country as diverse as ours, with 88% of the population illiterate, it was a very big deal to write a constitution, and that too, the world's largest. Meanwhile, if we may, here's a Republic Day gift from India for the BBC. A list of suggestions for the BBC for their upcoming documentaries. Number 1, the Kohinoor and the colonial loot. Number 2, an outdated monarchy and unhealthy obsession with the royals. Number 3, racism in 2023. We're waiting.